Good morning. Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is gonna be a little bit more free form, even in the setup because I have to do my hair. So I'm about to embark on filming this social media content and I gotta get presentable. But as we do that, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the concept of like before and after photos, progress photos, just like how I feel about them and how I think, especially as someone who is selling a product, can use them responsibly. Was the last outlet available on that strip? This might go poorly. Let's just talk about the basic concept of before and after photos. I don't necessarily love even just that. I think it implies that there's like a starting and ending point, right? Obviously, if you have a very specific goal in mind, you might have one. I'm thinking more though for like a skill-based goal. Like if you have the goal of a pull-up and then you finally do a pull-up, well, it's like, great. That's the end point, but how do I progress from here? So kind of the same thing with like before and after photos. I think that I just prefer the idea of like a progress photo instead. I feel like you're really far away. Yeah, because progress photos imply more of like, this is the journey and this is like how I'm progressing rather than like, great, I hit the goal and now I get to go back to what I was doing before. And that's how we get stuck in this like yo-yo idea or mindset with our health. So that's just kind of like how I feel on a very basic level about before and after photos or progress photos, whatever. I don't have any issue with progress photos. I think they are an amazing way to measure your progress because as I talk about with a lot of my nutrition clients, the number on the scale doesn't always give us the best picture of what we're looking for. Most people, when they say like, I want to lose weight, when I really pick that apart and ask people, what does that mean to you? Well, they talk about how their clothes fit. Ooh, I'm shedding. You know, they talk about how their joints feel. They talk about how well they move around. For most people, it's not necessarily about the one number on the scale, and it's more about all of these other things. So if it's not about making sure that you weigh this one exact number on the scale, why are we going to use the scale as the only measure of progress? I personally don't do progress photos, but the reason for that is because I film myself almost every single day doing workouts, so I can like literally see the changes in my body composition every single time I edit back a video. Oh, hit my eyeball. We have a basic understanding of where my feelings lie now. I personally think that if you are a fitness professional, you need to be extra careful with how you are presenting your progress photos. Because if we are then using our progress photos as a way to sell our product, it's a little, my body is my business card, right? Like to me that says, here's what I did to achieve this amazing progress. You can get it too if you buy my program, which we should all know at this point, even if you do the exact same workouts as another person, you will not have the same exact results as them. Two reasons. Number one, you're different people with different genetics, so your body is going to respond differently aesthetically to the stress that you're putting it under. Number two, there are so many other things at play here. Your nutrition, your stress, your sleep, your number of steps that you're getting in through the day. Like even if you did my exact same workouts every single day, you wouldn't get the same results as me. There's just so much more at play. And I hate to say it, but like, I don't know, I don't want to make this reductive comment and then people be like, you said this once, but like, I don't know, your workout, like it's important and what you do is important and specific exercises and rep ranges and, you know, intensity. Like, yes, they do all recruit different adaptations within the body, right? But for most people, like I'm telling you, most people right now, especially even watching, what's your goal? What's your end goal? It's probably to look and feel better, right? Like that's most people. I'm telling you right now, especially if you don't have a good routine or a consistent routine with your movement right now, if you do anything consistently for 90 days, you'll get a great result. And again, we want to get more specific with that result over time, but if you're just looking to start and get consistent, like you really could do anything. People don't like when I say that, but whatever. I'm gonna unplug because it feels like a fire hazard at this point. Yeah, that's hair. That's hair. That's what we're aiming for today. So I think we understand my stance on this, right? I don't have an issue with progress photos. I don't even have an issue with people posting progress photos who sell programs. Don't use the progress photos to sell your program. Now, I recently came across this post from MadFit, who, if you've been around for a while, you know I have very mixed feelings about. I think that she has the best dance cardio workouts for free on YouTube. I also think a lot of her strength workouts that she's put out have been really high quality. And then I did do a whole video on her app where I was like, absolutely shocked. Just really terrible programming. The nutrition section literally had me on like 1,000 calories a day. I won't get into all that now. You can go watch that video. But essentially she posted a progress photo where actually she had gained some weight, gained some muscle mass, and really overall it was talking about how much healthier she was. So I'm gonna read it to you guys now. My body has changed a lot in the last 4 years. It's been years of hard work and learning how to properly nourish my body. It's been a journey, and I can safely say my mind, body, and soul feel amazing. So Maddie has talked a little bit about it before, but just having very restrictive tendencies in the past, under eating, a lot of fear foods, and it seems like she's worked a lot to get out of that hole, which I applaud her for. I stopped looking at the scales, started eating without restrictions, started following a consistent workout routine, and made my mental well-being a priority. Amazing. I've achieved all of these at home without a gym. It has been my mission to provide as many people as possible with a convenient and accessible way to get fit and take care of their bodies. This is why I started MadFit and the MadFit app. Okay, so this is where we start to teeter the line of like, oh, is this an ad? Are you using your body to sell us something and you're selling us your program? No, you couldn't be. You're just talking about how you did workouts at home, and that's part of your mission with your business. Okay. January 12th, I'm launching the Strong at Home program inside the MadFit app, a program designed to build strength and muscle at home with dumbbells only. I've been working on and testing this program behind the scenes for quite some time. These are the workouts I've been doing to see the majority of my progress. Get 50% off an annual subscription to the MadFit app by clicking the link in my bio. It's an ad. These are the exact workouts I did to look this way. You can do that too. Give me money. Girl. I feel like Maddie's one of those creators where she's so close. She's so close to getting it. And then takes the wrong exit, girl. So I commented. So I just wrote in quotes, "My body is my business card." To which Maddie replied, "Just sharing my experience and journey." No, you're not. No, you're not. You're using your experience and journey to sell a product. And more so, you're doing it in a way that is very deceiving to people, because people will look at this and go, I'm gonna look like her if I do this program, because what she's saying is she looks like this because she does this program. And people don't know any better. People don't know any better. I've talked about this before where, people all the time will be like, well, you should know that you can't get abs in 2 weeks, or you should know that your genetics play a part, or you should know that you can't spot reduce fat. No one's telling them. Who's telling them this? It's not schools. It's not influencers. It's not people with a following. How are they supposed to know? So then I went on vacation and I came back and I was like, no, we're gonna push this a little more. Here's my before and after. I did it with a program. You can buy it and get these results too. You're selling something, not just sharing. She never answered. Look, again, I am not trying to just pick on Maddie, because I do actually think she like almost gets it. And she might get it. Maybe she does get it, but she's just a really smart businesswoman, and that's more important to her. To each their own. But a lot of other creators do this too. Blogilates, I think, is the queen of this. I'm gonna do a 90-day challenge that creates a lot of content for me, but it's just for me. I'm putting out the program for free just so I can have accountability. Oh, by the way, I achieved my results because I have this protein powder, now you can buy it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of this comes down to the idea of intent versus impact. I really do think that Maddie has the best intentions for people. I really do think that she wants to help people, so her intentions are good. But what she has never taken responsibility for is the impact that she's had. Some of the things that she's put out there have been problematic, have been really confusing, have been riddled with diet culture. And instead of ever taking responsibility for it, it's always, oh, I'm just sharing my experience. I'm just sharing my opinion. Well, when there's a sale attached to it, you're not. So anyway, that's it. If you want to invest in a program like this, awesome. Like if you enjoy it, if you enjoy their style, whatever, but I just really want you to be able to see where these things can be problematic. And that's it. Great. We're gonna keep on filming for the day. If you liked this video, let me know by subscribing and hitting the little like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, anticlimactic.